Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and today we're going to carry on with another run, another section, chapter, act? Act? Possibly act. Let's go with act. We're fighting in another theatre. We're doing another explore the thing, do the stuff, fight the last enemy, move on. We're doing that one. We're doing it. We're doing it. So, yeah, backed by popular demand. It's been doing really well. It's been doing really well, so I'm pleased that people are enjoying it. Because, yeah, I got to the previous episode without knowing if anyone had even watched the first episode, because I just recorded all of it together. So, yeah, like, I had no idea how this would do. For all I knew, that I wouldn't even get to episode 8, as far as I knew. So, yeah, it's kind of cool to get an excuse to play this again. So anyway, sir, this cache was laid down in haste before the ground froze, and though it holds a fair share of coin and cartridges, there is precious little food to be found. The land is no longer yielding as it once did. We may still collect what remains, some powder, some coin, but the rations will be thin. We're lucky to have found any food. I mean, that's good. I'm a little gutted we don't get to fight something, though. I think we are going to go straight to this fort, though, because we might as well, right? It usually only costs us ammunition, and we can see how this theatre has scaled in difficulty, potentially, if it has higher demands of us. So let's go visit that fort. And then we can go to Winchester. Because, yeah, we're in England today. We're helping defend England. So let's see. Your Grace, our sudden advance has borne unexpected fruit. Oh, love fruit. The enemy's forward command post was taken by surprise. Its staff scattered before an alarm could be sounded. We have captured several officers and recovered maps, dispatches, and ledgers from within. It is a rare and valuable stroke. Orders await your review. Well, that worked out really well. We could exchange captured officers. So we could get a captured officer. Yeah, let's do that. We are going to need another one, aren't we? We have Peter von Grabau. Hello, buddy. Alright, extra stamina and a supply wagon. We could build this guy any way we want. So that's kind of fun, actually. Because that's just useful regardless. So that's nice. We don't have conflicting, like, you know, one thing that gives bonus accuracy and worse melee, and then another stat that puts up melee but puts down accuracy. We don't have any of that luck. So, yeah, we can build this guy how we want to build him. So that's good. We need 2,400 talos to get that final brigade going. Ugh. That's going to take some doing. That is going to take some doing. So, also, everyone who bought Master of Command using my referral link, thank you so much. Thank you. It's a big help. It should still be at a discount. I don't know if the discount ever expires, actually. I'm not sure. It might, though. I think it's a combination of introductory price and discount. So, yeah, I think it's a couple of weeks at the introductory price. So you've got a few more days, I think, for the introductory, you know, part of that discount. But the code should be giving you a discount forever. I'm not sure that ever expires. But anyway, yeah, if you're still thinking of picking it up, please consider using that link. It does help a lot. You know, it does make these series a lot more worthwhile continuing. So bear that in mind. Thank you. We could get some more units here. We could just get some musketeers immediately. Or some Jaegers. They are very high level, actually. You got pretty good range. Yeah, not bad accuracy. Is that their deal? Are they supposed to be very accurate? They do seem quite accurate, but they don't seem... I mean, they're less accurate than the veteran musketeers, and they have much larger units. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what I would really use them for. Obviously, they are a skirmishing unit, so they're going to be more spread out, but I think just having more, like, musketeers would be better. I think that would work out much better. So what are we going to do, actually, with this extra unit? Is this remaining unit going to become... I think this unit might become grenadiers, possibly. We still got that provincial cavalry. They really need to be leveled up in a hurry. They definitely need to get leveled up. All right, we'll work on it. Okay, so yeah, forget the barracks for now. Let's have a look at what items we've got. We have some carbines. We can get some carbines for our cavalry. That's huge. All right, we'll get these. Because they're brilliant. Well, excellent, rather. And then we'll get these two because they're both good. That simple. We're just going to get what's good. We got all the land pattern carbines. These were designed by Arcan Land. That's not a history thing. That's a Warhammer thing. Let's see. Yeah, sure, range, reload, and melee. Sure. Makes charges worse, though. This will make our charges... Or will it? I think it might still add to our charge, actually. Like, generally speaking. I never clicked buy. I'm an idiot. Yes, these. Yeah, I'll go with that one. And then confirm. There we go. So there goes all of our money. But this is going to up the... Yeah, this is going to up the quality of our units by a pretty ludicrous degree. So we got charge and things there. They don't seem to move at all, even though that says charge is a minus. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is with all that. Unless they might get caught with them equipped. Are we going to have to swap between their weapons? Is that something that I didn't realise was a mechanic? Maybe. Maybe. But hopefully they can just blast the enemy as they ride in. And that's really going to help. Pretty good reload speeds too. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing these guys in action. That's going to be amazing. And yes, we spent a lot of money. Like a hell of a lot of money doing that. But I think that's okay. God, there's a bunch of pretty good equipment here. Well, excellent equipment. Max range, 20% extra is huge. We also have a couple more people here. Better charge, less veterancy, higher move speed, and higher chance of death. He's stubborn, steadfast, industrious, timely. I'm fishing for more people with fire by rank. Really. That's what I want. That's what I want more than anything. Alright, shall I hire? Oh, we don't really have the money. We don't have the money. I'm going to buy a couple more provisions. And a bit of everything, actually. Just a smidge. Now, let's take these guys down. These guys don't stand a chance. This is a really nice early fight for us. They've got some cavalry, mostly volunteers, and fusiliers. They have quite a lot of artillery, and some fusiliers. You know? But yeah, should be fine. Alright, so... hang on, my keyboard shelf isn't pulled out properly, and if it's only a little bit pulled out, it creaks, and it really isn't good for either of us. So, right, let's... I guess we just move up here and blast them as they try and cross the river, and we can get all of our artillery set up, and they can just keep blasting away. No problem. Let's grab you guys as well, actually. Make sure we have all of them in. All of our artillery, and I know I'm moving those other guys there as well, but whatever, it's fine. Get some moving. It gets some moving. I am not going to be able to flank very well, but we might be able to run across that bridge, which would be nice. Also, we can shoot. We can shoot at them now, which is very cool. I'm really looking forward to that. And also we have our general, who I guess can move up too. Are you just not moving? What's your deal? What's your beef? Okay, that's a bit weird. I don't know why he wasn't moving. Now let's get our... where are they? Here. Our fusiliers. Let's move you over here. Right. Yeah, cool. Cool. So, one thing that I've had comments about, a lot of comments about actually, is the moving in column. Everyone keeps telling me, you know, you can move in column and they go quicker. And like, yeah, you can do it by actually clicking on these things to set different formations, or you can drag them out to different extents. It's still just, their behavior applies regardless. It's just how many ranks they have will dictate all that. But they take more damage in column, and frankly, swapping from column to line takes about a week. It's so ungodly slow that frankly I see it only as a hindrance. I think it's useless. You do beat the enemy to the location you're trying to race them to, but then you just get shot. You know, you get shot as you're spending a week trying to change formation. I just don't think it's useful at all, I'm afraid. I think it's a bit rubbish. just I just don't think it's worth it. I think going time and a half. You know, I think it's much better. You still arrive with basically all your stamina, and it's much quicker, and they don't have to change formation, and they don't have to be in column on the approach where enemy artillery can take advantage. So yeah, I ceased, you know, I ceased to see an advantage to doing that, basically, which is a shame. You know, I think it's an interesting idea. I just think the execution in this game is just a bit pointless. I don't think it really really applies. Alright, are you in range yet? Okay, you just about are in range. That'll do then. Also, they seem to have updated it so you can actually click on the thing that looks like a deployed cannon, and it deploys, rather than putting it on a clearly not deployed cannon and it deploying, you know? So yeah, hopefully we'll be shooting them as they run into the river. I wonder if we could attack them where they're, like, largely in the river. Because that could be pretty great, honestly. That could be pretty amazing. Yeah, lots of cannon fire. They're shooting at our field artillery here. Which is fine, I think. Have we really done anything yet, though? Not really. They take a long time to reload. Alright, 50 kills. You got 104. That's nice. They're trying to shoot you back. It's not really working. Ooh. Yeah, they're getting blasted as well. Should we go for their artillery, though? I wonder. We'll hit their dragoons. If we do. So perhaps we should. Oh, we can't quite reach them. And there goes our wagon. And it goes drifting off. Okay, let's move you lot in. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to shoot over their lines. Can I put you on higher elevation, perhaps? Maybe you'll be able to shoot. We'll see how it goes. I'm amazed you've taken as much damage as you have against those Fusiliers, actually. Alright, how are we doing over here? Alright, they're charging. Which, they're gone. They're gone. Nice. Excellent news. Alright, these guys are starting to turn about. And they're looking like they might break in a second, because we do have a couple of guys on them. Alright, they're starting to go as well. They're starting to waver. Let's see if we can't get our cavalry over. It looks like their cavalry is starting to move in, which is fine by me. So, are these guys firing? No, they've lost 3 men, though. They're just not in range. They're about to start running over... Oh yeah, they're done. They're about to start running over the river, which is going to be really good for us. Trying to get over here. Oh, and the Fusiliers are back. Alright, lifeguards need to help over here, though. It's going to be very difficult to retreat from back here, too. Alright, come on, get in range. Okay, we'll be in range soon. You're not able to shoot? Come on. You're reloading. You're not going to shoot? Are you out of ammo or something? I have no idea. Very strange. They're all starting to break. Fusiliers are pretty good in melee, by the way. But they're also on the point of breaking, so yeah, let's charge them as well now. Okay, they're retreating. They should shatter. Should shatter quite quickly. Alright, let's see if we can get you over. I'm not sure that'll make any difference at this point. We'll try and get on top of these guys. Yeah, I guess you're all gonna move across. Cool. Come on. I know, there's a lot of Frenchmen, but like, come on. You gotta wade through the Frenchmen, okay? Okay, they've all just shouted. Excellent. End battle. Okay, there they go. So I'm a little bit worried. Little bit worried. That we are going to need a hell of a lot more reservists. Now that we've, now that we've played on a bit and have a much bigger army. Because, yeah, if we suffer these kinds of casualties in a battle, then that's going to be that 3,800 gone in a heartbeat. So I do wonder. But perhaps, if we are going to lose that many casualties, then we're probably also going to be able to gain that many reservists from, whoever it is that we're fighting, right? Unless we lose, but let's not plan for failure. Let's just assume we will always win. Why? Because God is on our side. God and country. Although that's more, I'm pretending that I'm a British officer leading these guys, apparently. Let's get... God, it's a tough call, I think. Veterancy might be nice, though. Veterancy might be nice just to keep leveling up our boys. Because that provincial cavalry I really want to get promoted. Perhaps. I have never had to think this much about this. It's usually so easy. I'm going to go with money, because it's money, and money's always going to be useful. We'll spend it on improvements. Brilliant. Alright, how's everyone doing? I mean, those are cuirassiers, so they're already great. They're just going to keep getting better. In fact, so 6 veterancy. Let's see what difference that makes. 9 morale. Range? Nothing. 9 extra accuracy from veterancy, which is most of that skill, it looks like. Reload goes up by 9 as well. 9 for the charge. 9 for melee. Like, these are pretty big bonuses. 9 extra stamina. And no extra speed, though. Veterancy doesn't make your horses faster, which is a shame. So we've got some nice wooden stakes here. Oh, you can be leveled up to lifeguards. Holy cow, we have some lifeguards. We have a bunch more lifeguards. That's incredible. Alright, 1 more level from you as well. Nope, you're already lifeguards. Whoops. Those... Okay, I must have misclicked or something. They're almost lifeguards. Brilliant. Okay, that's really good. We have 3 units of lifeguards. That feels pretty good, I think. That's pretty good. What's next? What's next? What's next on the agenda? Go back to Winchester. And maybe get a new lad? We could get some more veteran musketeers. I mean, that's pretty good for veterans. I feel like that's very cheap. Yeah, which is unusual. Item sale cost is also up, so we could sell things a bit better here. So perhaps we should. Whoops, I keep clicking the barracks when I'm trying to go to the shop. Let's... Oh, also, we need to check if you have terrible swords. Okay, let's give you some dragoon swords at least. You guys all have great weapons. That's great. Not as in great weapons, but their weapons are great. This might be nice to grab as well, these socket bayonets. I mean, just the fact that we have better muskets here. I'm buying all the really nice muskets. Screw it. I'm buying those better bayonets too. And now let's sell a bunch of junk. I think we have treatises on everybody. I'm just going to assume as much. Those seem like good ramrods. We'll get rid of the worn stuff. And I know that some of this stuff can show up. I mean, that's just money. That's great. That is literally just to be sold. I love that. That's great. I think we're fine on limber chests, actually. I mean, the gorget and the uniforms, there might be a quest thing that shows up, but frankly, I'm happy just to get a bunch of cash at this point. I think that's a nice... I think that's a nice thing to do, to have loads of money. You do have saddles. You don't have saddles at all. I'm going to give you some extra space so I can give you decent saddles. 95 melee. Man, you're 92. These cuirassiers falling behind a little bit, strangely. Right, our lifeguards. You have just basic pots-down muskets. Let's give you I mean, even just those, like, Tula ones, even though they're minus range, they are still better just because they are excellent muskets. They still have better range, which is crazy. So, boom. Reload speed did slow down a little bit there, but that's okay, I think. I think I can live. So, yeah. I mean, I have 3 lots of muskets. I'll just give them to these 3. But 155, 145, and 132 range on our lifeguards that fire by rank. Yeah, great. Those are going to be scary as hell. Now, oh, you have rubbish ones there. I think these guys... Let's see, and the Fusiliers as well. I want them to be sharpshooters, I think. Though we could make them grenadiers and move them over here, and we can move our cannon over. Should we do that? Should we do that? Perhaps we should. Perhaps we should. So maybe we make this grenadiers. I do just want more line infantry, though, I think. As much as grenadiers are cool, I love just lining up our line infantry and just blasting the enemy to bits. I just love that. That's why I play these games. Even though I do, when I first started playing this, I was sending my people into melee a lot. Because that's quite fun too, as it turns out. Shall I give these guys the better socket bayonets? I've got to give them to someone, right? There you go. You can have those. And you can have these. So if they're, you know... The lifeguards are very good in melee, but that'll help these guys compete a bit better. And they've got good range, actually, with these Neustadt muskets. So that's actually worked out quite well for us, that all of them are going to have similar ranges. So yeah, the recruits here. If I am going to go down the route of grenadiers, there's actually a sideways upgrade you can do here. I can either wait to 4 points and put them to musketeers, or I can wait until I get 2 points, which I have, to do that. 2 more to get to there, and then 6. So it's that it still costs 10, you know, ranks to get to grenadiers, if that's what we want to do. So that is tempting, I think. That is a little tempting. But no, I think I'm just going to go line infantry with all of them. Screw it. No grenadiers. Alright, just ludicrous amounts of muskets. And we'll let our cavalry do the melee. Okay? That's the plan. I like it. I hope you guys do. There's an encampment there. We don't actually need to go to an encampment, but we do need to go to a battlefield. So we'll go encampment, then battlefield. Because, yeah, we need to do 4 outposts, 5 battlefields. So I've gone south, but I'm going to push this way, then up, I think. And then around, so we can hopefully cover more of the territory before we're done. Because I sort of just did a big circle and had to go back on myself last time we played. And I don't think that was the best way to do it. Sir, a terrible sight awaited us. An entire camp reduced to silence, save for the shivering of emaciated men too weak to stand. They have not eaten in days, perhaps longer. If we walk away, some of our own may follow, fearing that they too are expendable. If we give them food, it may spare both them and our conscience. The choice, as ever, is yours. We'll spend the provisions, that's fine. I was hoping we might get some reservists out of it, as some of the fed men decide to join us. But, no. Last stand, we have... Oh, interesting. We have arrived to find a lone regiment of our allies in desperate combat. Surrounded on all sides by the enemy and refusing to yield, their stand was a valorous one, but they are nearly spent. If we intervene at once, we may rescue what remains. Should we succeed, the formation of heavy infantry may be brought under our banner, but we must be prepared, for the enemy will not be far behind. Unlikely chance to rescue someone. We'll face a tough enemy, but we will get line infantry out of it. Can we face a tough enemy? I don't know. I actually don't know. Let's assume we can. This is a hell of a test. But like, because presumably the enemy has been scaled up in difficulty to a degree, you know? But we have some Prussian Fusiliers, so that's nice. So, yeah, and then I guess they're going to become Grenadiers. So apparently the game has undermined me slightly. But never mind. I'm going to equip them with some stakes. We're going to give them some cross pendants. And some ramrods. Okay, do your best to keep up, lads. Excellent. So, 13,000. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's a tough enemy, apparently. So it hasn't scaled up that much in the sort of second theatre. A tough enemy is still a similar size, but then I guess it's, you know, obviously, I mean, like, you can't get that much bigger, can you? They're just going to be, yeah, they're just better. They have grenadiers, fusiliers, some volunteers grenadiers. But yeah, all of this stuff is just a lot better. Like, we're not really seeing recruits anymore. So, yeah, they are going to be tougher. Anyway, not too tough. Not too tough, though, eh? Okay. Let's grab all of you lot, then. Shame you can't group units. I mean, they're sort of already grouped. You can't change their grouping in the battle. Which is something I miss from Total War. Being able to just, like, put all of my line infantry in a line so I can move them all forward would be great, frankly. I don't like this thing. This big blue thing. This big snake. This big blue snake. Don't like it. In my way. Snakes. Slow down, my boys. Okay. Just move you lot up. Oh, because that's why that one didn't move last time. It's because he's not in that same group anyway. Right, sure. Now, let's get those Fusiliers, and let's actually move them a bit more sensibly. You can be on the flanks, perhaps. And then the Cuirassiers, do I want to try and get them over the river? I have to then go over the river again. It's kind of annoying. I think we just let them exhaust themselves. And perhaps all our Cuirassiers can just sort of hang out on this flank. That might be cool. Might enjoy that. What is your deal? Oh, you have almost no ammunition. How do you have almost no ammunition? Did I accidentally not put their ammo up or something? What happened there? What? What? I don't understand why they have almost run out of ammunition. Have you guys? 100%? Everyone else is on 100%. I somehow failed to replenish their ammo. I don't know what happened there. Well, let's get our supply train over to them. Let's do that. Brilliant. Okay, cool. And you know what? I'm going to keep one unit of Cuirassiers over here in case they try and, like, move around us or something. Although the Fusiliers should be able to do a good job of that. But still. Let's have these guys here anyway, just in case. Oh, you're already deployed, because of course you are. Yeah, let's limber. Probably shouldn't be, like, shooting through all these trees, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And you're the other ones with pretty good range. So that should do it. Let's get you sorted out. Again, trees right here. Is that wise? Probably not. Probably not. But that's okay. That's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, death. Oh. Oh, no. We should probably try and get to this cover if they're not going to use it. You know? They're going to use it, aren't they? They're about to use it. Oh, God, they're going to use it. Oh, avoid the... Doesn't really look like a snake. Don't think I can get away with calling it that anymore. Which is a shame. You lot can move up too, because you can. I've seen you do it. Seen you do it before. Let's move you right up. All you guys. Come on, guys. All of you need to start doing your little shooting at the enemy routine. Alright, it's going to be great. And yeah, hopefully we can get there. Before they get to cover. We might end up just in melee here, which is interesting. Yeah, those lifeguards can take a hell of a lot of damage here. Don't worry, we'll make it work. Have both of you start shooting at them. Let's have you run a little faster. Alright, you're still trying to catch up, which is sort of adorable. So you're in cover now, which is great. You guys are all in cover. Again, great. But The enemy are looking a bit frightening here, I think. These are chasseurs. They've taken more damage than they've got, but these grenadiers are being a problem. Those are just recruits. Can all of you guys focus on those men there? Okay, they're taking some damage here, which I'm not appreciating. Yeah, these chasseurs have taken a huge amount of damage, which is great to see. Alright, can we get some shots here as well? I already thought shooting them in the side like that would be enough to break them, but apparently not. I'm amazed they're still going. Okay, they're broken. Excellent. Alright, start shooting the veteran fusiliers. If you could start shooting them as well, that would be marvellous. They're all having a pretty good time, and I need to charge. I know, not great charge there. Not gonna lie, did not see them coming. But we won, so we're fine. And they're shattered. Cool. Excellent. They got some hussars back here too. Fusiliers doing great on this side. Lifeguards are just about holding, but not really. I kind of want to break into this area, but it's going to be very difficult while they're against the river here. But yeah, these guys are doing great. These guys, not so much. These guys are not really doing anything, actually. Yeah, I don't like the fatigue here. That becomes a problem quite quickly. Okay, they're broken. Excellent. Alright, you're going to have to turn, which I don't like. But cuirassiers can start pushing into the back, I think. And oh, for God's sake, really? Can you stop? Shattered. Shattered. Perfect. Thanks, lads. Alright, they all start to struggle a bit. Can you start shooting them, please? Excellent. Now let's get two of you lot on there. You have 0 ammunition. Christ. You're not very good musketmen with no ammo, I've got to say. Oh no, the Fusiliers are just... They came back. They came back. That's a problem. Yeah, Fusiliers, pretty good in combat, actually. Pretty good in combat. God, our lifeguards are really struggling here. I'm going to pull them back. And put my Fusiliers forward. And, oh, perfect, thanks. Yeah, if you get that cavalry, that'd be hilarious. Oh, we carried on chasing them, apparently. You guys still tired? Yeah. Yeah, they're still sleepy. Alright, cuirassiers here. Oh god, they've just run in, have they? I mean, a lot of our enemies are really struggling here, which is marvellous. Let's get you to run up here. And I mean run. Oh no. Oh no. Let's just run away. Yeah, let's just leg it. That's fine. Oh, I said leg it. Retreat. Just retreat immediately. Alright, you're going to get in combat now. That's a pain. Alright, how are you doing? They're actually still... Oh no. Those are our cuirassiers. They're still going. That's hilarious. Good job, buddies. You know what? Maybe we should just charge into the back of them. I'm amazed we're still in the fight here, honestly. You can stop retreating now. Alright, the enemy are retreating. No, don't melee them. No, I need you to shoot, actually. This is our general right here. And they're retreating. Excellent. Go on. Trying to get units to, like, get off of enemies and charge something else is really quite difficult. And, yeah, again, you guys aren't quite doing what I'm telling you to either. Maybe tell someone to attack, but they're already attacking something. They're like, I am attacking, and they don't do anything. It's quite annoying. Alright, you charge in. Oh, we're shooting our cavalry with our own cannons. So perhaps stop. Perhaps stop. Perhaps. I know, they're so tired, but hopefully just being behind them will put them off. And yeah, I don't think they're going to last very long. They don't have the best melee stats. And they're quite tired right now, so... We're charging, we're shooting as well as we run. It's going to startle them a bit. I'm amazed they're still in the fight. It is quite amazing that they're still in the fight. Come on, provincial cavalry. Like, kill a few before they run, yeah? Nope. None. Alright, well, that was okay. We won. It was a hell of a battle, too. It was a big battle. Okay, it's a lot of talers. Excellent. Yeah, that stocks us up quite well. We've got some good plunder. We got some good plunder there. Buckshot rounds we can equip on someone. Puts range down, puts accuracy way up. That's kind of cool. I kind of want to see that in action. Tea rations, large haversacks. Pretty good. Pretty good. We could get another 407 talers, which would almost put us up to new... Actually, I think it would put us up to new battalion. Is it 2,400 we need? Or, because we lost 3,000 men and we only have 3,000 reservists. Yeah. This is what I thought would happen. We need... Every time we fight like a big army, we just need to conscript everything we can. That's a bit annoying. God, they lost 7,000 men. Sucks to be them. Okay. Good. Lots of levels. Now, let's give everyone their ammo. I must have accidentally... You know, I don't know what I must have clicked on to make it that one unit didn't have any ammo. It's really strange. I don't know what happened there at all. Now, let's choose a trait for you. We can make them louder. Better cover effectiveness. Deployables placed twice as quick. That's pretty cool. Or extra morale. I like the deployables one. If we can do more line infantry here. That might be cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do industrious. He's... Oh my god, I thought he'd leveled up twice then. Because it just shifted the icon, the level up icon along. That's pretty funny. Elevation screws sound useful. Let's give you elevation screws. Alright, you can have revolting range of 391. I mean, 558 and 460 is much, much better, actually. But that's pretty good for howitzers, you know? And we can make you horse. We can make you horse artillery. That's really good. Oh, you aren't an artilleryman. Let's swap our artillery now. Let's get you over there. Those fusiliers, I think, will turn into sharpshooters. We're going to have a weird one here with like a grenadier, a sharpshooter, and a couple of line infantry. It's going to be a bit of an odd one. But I think that's fine. Because I've decided that it is. And I'm in charge. I'm the boss. Now, yeah, you guys all look pretty good. Is there anything else I can give you guys? We can give cavalry the buckshot rounds. For that big bonus to accuracy, put range down, but it doesn't matter if they're charging, right? So maybe we give them the buckshot rounds. That might be pretty cool. And I'm also going to give you a better horse. Melee damage 10, move speed 4. That's 8 and 2. Yeah, that's a big improvement. Love that. We give you the buckshot rounds. You don't have any coats. You can have heavy jackets. Okay, you can have great coats, rather. Good. And also you don't have an extra horse. Yeah, you don't have a horse slot. Neither do you. And you're the cuirassiers. I need you to have better melee damage. That's why his melee damage was so much lower than the others, I think. Because they didn't have horses. And other things too, I'm sure. But, you know, that'll do. Accuracy and reload. Yeah, tea rations, pretty damn useful. Alright, currently you've got the worst reload, so here's 100 quid for pockets. And you stuff your pockets with tea bags, okay? Pour the water directly into your pockets. Profit? Yeah, good. Okay, that's really good. We've got some haversacks as well for extra morale, but I don't really find breaking is a problem for my boys, so I don't think I really care much about that. It might just be something nice to sell. Let's go to Braddock, and we'll head up towards Guildford. I like that the little towns don't actually show up. I think that's fun. I like that. Ooh, we get much better elevation screws or really good boots. Getting sturdy boots might be useful. Keep out infantry, infantry as quick as they can be. But the extra range is good too. Alright, I'm going to buy both. No, I'm not. I accidentally left again. I keep doing that. Here, you can have some uniforms in this gorget. And have my haversacks. I don't need them. And that. Hang on to these for now, though. Okay, good. So, in the barracks, I could get some more Prussian musketeers. If we get a couple of units of them, they'll be sat in reserve. But they're good. And in fact, I could swap you guys around, couldn't I? So I have them immediately. Also, I've got like all these Fusiliers. I could move them up here and just bring musketeers down. But I kind of like our skirmish guys, but I always have them in like weird spots where I don't really know what to do with them. So maybe I'll just bring in more Prussian musketeers. I think that's the way to go. And we'll sort out their equipment eventually. Alright, I'm not that fussed about it. These Fusiliers we did actually upgrade a hell of a lot, so maybe I should just hang on to them. Purely for the upgrades. How about these Prussian Fusiliers? I mean, they've got some good stuff too, you know. Alright, fine, you can stay. Alright, I'm waiting for you to level up, and they're both going to go in the new battalion anyway. You can't quite become musketeers. It'd be quite funny if they could become musketeers and just take the same role as everyone else was going to have. Right, you lot. Any of you have shoes? A lot of these lifeguards don't even have that many equipment slots. I say that, they've all had quite a few upgrades. Oh my god. Speaking of lifeguards, we now have 4 units of lifeguards. That is crazy. You guys are crazy. I love it. I mean, these are just our little guns. These are bigger. So I think I'll give them the elevation screws. Yeah, two of them at 500 range is really nice. So I'll have these 2, and then I'll have these 2 further forward. That's really nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. I think this all looks pretty good. We have 70 thalers. That is a little less than I'd like to have. Just a little bit. I think we need to go and fight some more enemies. Oh, a convoy. Let's go for that herd first, actually. See if we can't get some more provisions. It'll save us some cash. We're using quite a lot of them right now. Oh, we could train good horses, or we get provisions and pelts. I assume the pelts you can sell, I would assume. We get 2 excellent horses. That would be really good. Getting 2 good horses would be nice, though. That would be nice. But the provisions and pelts I think is useful too. Come a band of wild horses, likely once domesticated, but left to wonder by those fleeing the war. We may attempt to corral some, yielding valuable equipment for our cavalry, or, grim as it is to consider, these are desperate times. The meat and hides would go far toward keeping the men warm and fed. So this is just I call this the Tesco lasagna route. Excellent. And we can sell those. Good. Oh, desperate times, guys. Desperate times. The horses would have been nice, though, to upgrade our cavalry a bit. Supply train. Sir, a heavily guarded supply train is en route through the valley below. The carts appear unstable, overburdened with powder and equipment. A direct assault could yield valuable stores, but one stray shot may see the entire train lost in a fiery blast. We may attempt to capture it intact, or fire into the wagons and destroy the cargo outright, thereby delaying the enemy headquarters. We could do nothing risky at all. We could face a field army for 4 items. I mean, facing a weak field army, that's not going to delay the enemy. And 4 items is pretty good. But we get more items if we face a field army. It'll be weak. It might still be big. But, you know, that almost feels like a bit of a gimme. Fighting enemies is our biggest way to profit. We never really fail a fight. So we always gain something from it. So it almost feels silly not to fight an army if you get the opportunity. But it doesn't feel particularly strategic. Although using this to bait out an enemy army, that is going to lower the enemy's manpower. You know, it's going to destroy the morale and for the war effort generally. Not that that applies in, you know, in this universe, but I guess fighting anything. Saying tactically, maybe avoiding conflict isn't the tactical thing to do if you have an army that can face any foe. So yeah, perhaps we do face an army. I do like the idea of using our talents, though. Let's do that. Let's delay the enemy headquarters. So we got some good breastplates and some better ramrods as well, and limber chests and cartridge boxes. That's all pretty good. Excuse me. Lose my voice again. Luckily, I do have tea. Right, ramrods. Well, breastplates first. You have alright breastplates. Let's give you better ones. 30%. 30% damage reduction. Very good. And it means you can actually have breastplates now instead of those coats. Although, 15%, 25%? Okay. That's an extra 10%. You don't lose move speed, though, wearing the great coats, which is quite nice. So I do quite like that. But I think we'll give someone else the great coats. These Fusiliers that are going to become Grenadiers one day? Sure are. Alright. We just spent even more of our money. You can have great coats. Good. Now what else do we need? Ramrods. We can give those lifeguards better ramrods. Oh, let's give our main ones better ramrods. Nice. Ooh, you have terrible reload. I'm actually going to swap this so these guys can get... I mean, the cover bonus and melee damage up is nice and everything, but we actually have... Yeah, we actually have guys for that now. You know, we'll make our Grenadiers better in melee. Because of course. Alright, that's better. We still got some things we could equip, I suppose. Ammo consumption. We could put ammo consumption down for these people who are on the bench. Feels a bit pointless. Now, let's go to... Yeah, these guys. You don't even have a limber chest, do you? You know, I thought everyone had a limber chest, but apparently not. I can give it to you guys. I mean, actually, these are... No? Yes? Hang on. These are a lot of guns. Alright, I'm just going to assume that. Although the heavier ones might need more ammo. I don't really know how ammo consumption works at all. But sure, just someone having better ammo consumption bonus means our ammo consumption will be better, I guess. Ooh, slums. Without having some money, I don't want to go to a slum. Because sometimes you need to bribe people not to, like, tip off the enemy HQ or something. And, well, we don't have that. Okay, those pelts aren't as worth as much as I thought they'd be, which is a shame. I'm going to sell that too. Let's get a bit of cash. And then ignore everything, even though they have some really nice chevaux de frise. These are made by, like, talented carpenters. Whereas these are made by some soldier. Yeah, unusual. Unusual to have just stakes in the ground to be, like, expertly made stakes in the ground. Okay, let's go chase this guy down, because he's just asking to be murdered. And his army, and his stupid horses. We eat horses for breakfast. I wish that was just a, you know, a saying rather than reality, but hey, an army marches on its stomach. Its horse-filled stomach. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.